Hello guys, my name is Magdalena. I'm from English Education Study Program. Right now I'm going to read fifth text from Task Intensive Reading and let's do. Organic refer to the way farmers grow and process their produce. Fruits, vegetables, dairy products, and meat are often grown and processed this way. They are often more expensive than inorganic products and spoil easily. Unlike conventional or inorganic farmers, organic farmers use natural fertilizers and methods to reduce pests and diseases. Organic farmers do not give antibiotics or grow hormones to animals like conventional farmers. In addition, organic farmers do not use medication to prevent diseases in animals, while conventional farmers give limited space to their animals indoors. Organic farmers allow their animals to access the outdoor. Most people think of a person lying on the couch reflection on memories to a doctor when they think of psychology. In fact, psychology is the scientific study of the mind and behavior. Although psychology was studied as a psychological subject in ancient civilizations, it began to be studied experimentally in 19th century Germany. German physician Wilhelm Wundt established the first psychology laboratory in 1879. It was Sigmund Freud and Australian physicians who made psychology widely popular. However, psychology is more complex than that and includes many branches. Biological psychology is focused on the study of the biological reasons for human or animal actions. Similarly, clinical psychology is concerned with the treatment of diseases or problems of the mind, while cognitive psychology is about the mental processors or thoughts. Behavioral psychology is mostly about the study of behavior. Another interesting branch of psychology is this to understand how people change their behavior as they age. Another important branch is social psychology as it studies human beings in social situations. There are many branches of psychology that study specific fields such as sport, industrial, and educational psychology. Researchers have spent a lot of time studying the mind and behavior of people and animals. An ascetic is a person who devotes his or her life to spiritual or religious goals. An ascetic does this by living an extremely simple life. For example, an ascetic will deny him or herself normal pleasures of life, what most people cannot live without, like the internet or television. The ascetic give up easily. In the context of religion, most ascetics live the life of ascetics. They do so in order to have a stronger connection with their God. Ascetics believe that the mind and body need to change through control. They exercise a control of bodily actions, speech, and thoughts. Although some might view asceticism as negative, those who practice it find peace in it. In addition, having a control of one's sense gives a person satisfaction. Ascetics experience a greater peace of mind than the average people. Donuts and bagels are popular choices for breakfast in America. However, they differ not only in calorie content or the process of making them, but also in their history. The bagel was first invented in Krakow, Poland, as an alternative to public, a land bread designed for land. Bagel became a staple of the Polish diet in the 16th and 17th centuries. Bagels became so popular in Poland that they were used as gifts for women during childbirth. Mothers use them as teething rings, a popular practice to date. Many Jewish families would make bagels on Saturday evening so they could rest the next day. There are many accounts of how the word bagels originated. One of them is that the word became from the Yiddish bagel. When bagels made their ways to Russia, where they were known as publiki, they were sold on strings, like money ring-shaped objects. Publikis supposedly broke good luck. They were brought to the United States by Jewish immigrants from Eastern Europe. A successful business developed in New York City. The bagel only came to be widely used all over America in the last quarter of the 20th century. A Canadian-born astronaut grocery Kamentov even took a batch bagels into space in 2008. The history donuts is a little unusual. It is believed that a cow in colonial times kicked over the pot of oil onto a mixture of pastry. This was a tasty mistake as it helped people develop donuts. Prior to the Revolutionary War, these were known as olykoeks, Dutch for oily cakes. This was a time when Manhattan was under control of the Dutch. During the First World War, donuts were the symbol of home for the soldiers in France. Female Salvation Army workers who took these treats to the homesick soldiers were known as Donut Girls. The boys who waited eagerly for the donuts were known as Dough Boys. After World War I ended, Adolf Levitt, a Russian refugee, invented the first donuts machine in 1820 in New York City. While donuts were declared the hit food of the century in 1933 Chicago's World Fair, they continued to be a favorite treat for Americans. Once again, as American soldiers fought in World War II, donuts dollies who replaced donut girls broke the soldier donuts. Today, it is the favorite food of Barack Obama, in 44 President of the US. Nationalism refers to the feelings of devotion and loyalty to one's own nation. It reflects the national spirit. One might understand it as a form of patriotism. When a country and its people express a desire for the progress or independence of their country, they show nationalism. Often, nationalism is reflected in the principles and action of a nation. For example, the people of a country may be mostly concerned with its benefit. Sometimes, they seem to neglect how their actions may affect other nations. If taken to an extreme degree, nationalism can have negative results. During World War II, Germany's extreme nationalism had many negative results. Under Hitler's leadership, the German nationalists exterminated millions of people. It was the belief that these people did not fit into the idea of a superior German race. Nationalism is also the idea of a country based on its art, history, and ambitions. The folk stories, idioms, songs, and beloved book of a nation show outsiders a picture of it. Thus, the idea of a country based on the people's love for it reflects nationalism.